welcome back to Spanky's, guys. If you're watching these videos and you're subscribed to our channel, then we consider you Spanky's family.
Welcome to the family.
We appreciate everything, man. We appreciate the support and everything. You guys have been great. So, last video, we hope you enjoyed it. We told y'all that this week we would be doing the BMW and getting it buttoned up and getting it put back together, maybe getting a test drive on it. But unfortunately, due to circumstances out of our control, there's a part on it that is on back order. We couldn't let y'all go without a video this week, obviously, so we came in the shop and decided to shoot some different content for this week just to keep you guys entertained, because that's what we're about. So this week's video will be about the 1963 Ford Comet. We just got a bright idea one night to start pulling the motor out of this thing and getting it ready for a rebuild so we can start pulling the car apart.
Freshening it up a little bit.
So we pulled that motor out and started looking at it. It ended up being a 302 out of a 1981 Thunderbird. I don't know why. I thought it was out of a 71 Mustang, but I must be mistaking it for another car. It happened to be out of an 81 Thunderbird. So we took it out, started getting down to the nitty gritty. So we'll show you a little bit what we got going on with that.
Open Pocahontas in the cranberry glaze. Ain't got bars nor the charge to call her anyways. My mind's a mile a minute, and my thoughts to bark like hounds. I focus on my breathing and the universal sound. I think about my darling girl sleeping all alone. I pray the stars will shoot her all the wishes she can hold. On the day that I return, I aim to let her down. But right now I'm focused on the universal sound. I think about tobacco juice and mason jars of shine. I think about the vices I've let take me over time. I recall when I was a baby, I didn't need nothing around but a little bit rather and the universal sound. I close my eyes. It was all so cool. It was alright then, it was alright here. I focus on my breathing and the universal sound. I let it take me over from the toenails to the crown of the body that I'm in. They put me in the ground and I return to the chorus of the universal sound. I've seen his wondrous grace. I've sat there on the bar stool and I've looked him in the face. He seemed a little haggard, but did not slow down. He was humming to the neon of the universe.
motor. This is where all the horses come from. This is the 302 that we pulled out of the Comet. Broke it down, pulled the heads off. Got some rocker arms over here. Pulled all this off. Push rods, everything, spark plugs. Pretty much gonna do a full rebuild on it as much as we can. We're gonna try and keep these same pistons. But what we are gonna do is, like these push rods right here, we're gonna reuse these. When we send these off to the machine shop to get shaved down, we're gonna try and reuse these same push rods so we get a little more lift out of the push rods as well as a little bit more lift with the cam. These are heads, okay, right here. This is what holds your push rods and your rocker arms, okay. We're gonna send these things off to our guy, Doug, in the machine shop. And they're gonna come back looking pretty good. Well, not pretty good, they're gonna go back looking new. All right, for all you Ford guys, we're looking for a good cam for this motor. So if you guys know of any good cam that we should look into, comment down below. We'll put some research into it. We're gonna look at multiple cams, but we wanna find one that's gonna suit us. All right, so on top of this motor, there was an old, I want to say 650 Edelbrock carburetor that we were using. We want to look into putting a Holley Sniper EFI kit on it, which is electronic fuel injection for those of you that don't know. It's self-tuning, so the cool thing about it is you can, once we get this motor rebuilt, slap it on top of it, start it up, and it'll tune it on the fly, so you don't have to get in there and mess with anything like that. It just tunes it for however you're driving it, so if you're stomping on it or whatever, then it's going to tune it to give it more fuel. But if you're just cruising around town, then it's going to ease up on the fuel and keep up with everything like that.
So listen up about the swap meet, okay? We had this grand idea to do the swap meet 4 times a year, and we're trying to look for vendors and stuff. But, that was only last week when we mentioned it, and, like I said, it's only been a week. But about the swap meet, we might still end up doing it quarterly. We might end up doing it every 4 months. But we still want to do the swap meet. We think it's going to be a good idea. Get a bunch of good guys together, sell some parts that they have, and maybe get a food truck, some vendors out there, dollar beers. Don't forget that. It's going to be a good time, guys. So, if you or anybody you know has parts that they want to sell at a swap meet, let us know. Contact us. Hit us up on social media. Comment on the video below of people you may know with some parts, or if you have some parts, just let us know what you got. And if you can make it to the swap meet, we'll probably end up shooting for the end of May as opposed to the end of April, like we said before, just because we haven't gotten a lot of hype about it. But we're hoping that kind of picks up here in the next couple weeks and we can get some people lined up for this swap meet. So let us know.
Murder your thirst.
That's all we got for you guys today, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. I surely did. I'm soaking wet from Liquid Death True Mountain Water. Best water on earth. You should try it if you haven't. It's great.
And if you haven't tried,
You're weird.
Yeah. If you haven't tried it, you're weird.
yeah, we're weird.
We are. Come back next week. We'll have another video for you. Hopefully it's going to be
The Beamer.
getting it back together, tying it up, test driving it. Until then, spank 'em. Peace.
I'm calling you now. You wanna